Here we're looking at the size adjustable down expander. This is very similar to the size adjustable left and size adjustable right. Activate it here. Here you see it's acting a lot like a pencil expander that pushes the content. And you see the content goes back up when it closes. The neat thing about this is you can adjust the width and the height as you deploy it. So that's kind of convenient when you have different sizes of creative that you want to fit in there for the advertiser or the ad position. Let's go ahead and look at the script here. See where we have this. Here it is. So this is the script that you would get out of Impact Engine. This is where the ad server tag would be located. The important thing to note is, depending on where you're going to run this unit, you just have to be aware of where to put it in the HTML and set it up correctly. It's recommended, put this on an off-site page so you can do some testing, so by the time it goes live that it's going to work correctly according to the particular layout that it's going to be deployed into. You can use it to go into an existing ad position or not. It just depends on how you want to use that. This the default justification on this one is set to left, and it's set to inline versus float, to be inline versus floating. And of course you can change those when you get the ad script. There's a place in there that's really easy to do. This ad works by expanding a HTML div. Essentially it's just in the collapse state, it's inside of a HTML div of a certain size depending on what was set up in the builder tool inside the Impact Engine account. And then as it expands, the div actually expands first, pushes down the HTML content of the page, and then the flash movie inside that div, the ad, expands down. You see it animate. And then the opposite happens when it closes. This ad unit follows the IAB polite standards for loading content and data, and also the default setting for it waits for the HTML onload event to fire before loading or rendering, and that setting can be changed in the Impact Engine account where you got the script. So if you need to change that, it can be changed. So other than that, it's a pretty straightforward deployment. You just need to be clear on where in the layout it's going to go. You may or may not want to create a dedicated ad position for it. It really just depends on how you want to deploy this ad unit, and so a little thought about that needs to be applied. But once you've decided and everyone agrees on how it should go out, you do it, test it on an off-site page, and it should work just fine for you every time.